So my name is Adelynn Shirts, and I'm technically in my second year of my master's degree in the Statistics and Mathematics department at Utah State. I was actually in the humanities as an undergraduate. I studied sociology and Asian studies with an emphasis in Japanese, but I started looking for jobs after I graduated and I found it was a little bit challenging, and so I decided to come back and get a more rigorous technical education. There are definitely times that are more challenging to attend classes than others. I've been having ongoing GI issues for several months at that point, but I was just writing them off as anything else except for, an autoimmune disorder, because nobody thinks I have an autoimmune disorder. And so it's like, oh, I just ate something funny. Maybe I have an allergy to soy. Maybe I'm lactose intolerant. And then one fateful morning, it was a Saturday morning, I remember, because I was scheduled to go into work later that day. I woke up and my side was in such extreme pain that I couldn't move. And so I took some Tylenol and I hoped that it would go away, and it didn't go away. So I was like, okay, well, let's try going to the bathroom and see if that helps. And I went to the bathroom and I passed out on the toilet. And I was like, okay, well, maybe there's something else going on. So I woke up at the time he was my boyfriend, but now fiance. And I was like, okay, I think we need to go to the hospital. We went to the hospital and I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. And I went on a very long healthcare journey from there. That year I ended up being hospitalized 4 separate times. And because of the really severe inflammation, I developed a condition called malabsorption, which means that my intestines were not absorbing sufficient nutrients in order to maintain my body. And so I ended up being hospitalized quite a lot. I started off the school year by, I think I was like 2 hospitalizations down at this point. I went into all of my classes that fall semester and I told my professor, I think I'm gonna be in the hospital in 2 weeks, just so you know. And I did classes as much as I could, and then I was in the hospital about 2 weeks later. A lot of that first semester was really challenging because I was dealing with really bad nutrition issues and brain fog, and my body was kind of like wasting away. Fortunately, my professors worked with me really well. I was really lucky. I think because I'm a graduate student, I'd already gone through the gauntlet of proving myself to be a good student, but they worked with me, and I think that is very unusual in that having all of these health issues and continuing to go to school is not something that I think most people would have done at the time, but my education is really important to me. I didn't attend classes really at all that semester, but I was able to do it asynchronously, and they gave me some extra time after the semester ended to finish up any coursework that I couldn't do during the semester. And I think that situation is very uncommon and very unusual for most students.